There are a number of topographical areas where you don't want to overtake, a blind rise being one of them. That's what we cover in this video. Let's watch the animation to start off with. Now I know what you're thinking. How do we know that this is a blind rise area? Well, I'm glad you asked. And this will be answered in the first real life clip. What I've done is taken the coordinates at the bottom of the video here, found the corresponding satellite image and used that in the animation. So what you see in real life, this area is exactly the area that was used in the satellite image for the animation. As we run the video, notice this driver ahead. As he reaches the top of the rise, he moves quite a bit off to the side of the road. So you see that? Driver's moved off to the verge or the shoulder section of the road, and that should have alerted the camera that something's happening up ahead. Although you can't see because of the rise, immediately you should be on cautious alert that there could be a vehicle on the wrong side of the road, causing this driver to move off to the side. And that's exactly what happens. We find the driver of this truck or this pickup has overtaken and caused that driver to move off to the side of the road. So the camera noticed that, and you can see he in turns also moved off to the side of the road and avoided a head-on collision. Notice there is a solid line, but obviously the driver of the pickup ignored that and decided to forge ahead and still continue to overtake. The next clip I've included because it's not always that there will be a solid line. Where there is a blind rise, such as we see over here, there should really be a solid line. But if one doesn't find a solid line, one cannot assume that it's safe to overtake, either for yourself or that there may be oncoming vehicles in the process of overtaking. What is an easy way to tell or to determine whether there is a blind rise or not? How do we know that there's a blind rise and that this is not just a road that continues at the same level? Well, the best way to tell is to have a look at the road in the distance, and you can see that it doesn't continue straight onto the side of the road yet. So in other words, if this was a level section, we just see the road now taper off towards the horizon there, and it would be a straight line or fairly straight line. But where you see an indentation like this sort of shape, triangular shape, then you know that there's a blind rise ahead. And the same would be true on the other side of the road, although you can't see it that clearly because of this other vehicle in the way. So that's a nice, easy way and a fine tip to make use of to determine whether the road carries on level at a distance or whether there is a blind rise. Have a look for that, the triangular shape on either side of the road. So we do have a vehicle in the process of overtaking, and the cam has gone off to the shoulder section in order to avoid the oncoming vehicle, but due to there being a bit of a snow section on the side here, he's now induced into a spin, but rather that than a head-on collision. Now I do have a page on the website, which I'll put a link in the description section below, and on this page and the corresponding video, it will show you the factors to take into account when trying to make a decision as to whether it's best to stay on your road when faced with an oncoming vehicle and a head-on collision situation, or whether it's better to go onto the verge section. So again, have a look at that. Please like, subscribe, and get notified.